Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel and enable bell notification to never miss an update from us.
Hello friends, welcome to Entry, India's #1 online study platform. My name is Kamaldeep. I have done BTech in Electronics and Communication and I have 4+ year teaching experience. So today I am going to start the arithmetic series for IBPS RRB 2020. So we will start with first topic. First topic is your time and work. Okay, we will start the series from basic to advanced level. Basic to advanced level. I will start from this basic level and we'll go to the advanced level. Okay, so your first topic is time and work, and in the next topic we will discuss some another topic actually. So see here, if you guys support me, I will continue this series. I just want one thing from you guys: like and subscription to our channel and share this video as much as you can. Okay, I don't want anything else, so just like and subscribe this channel. Now move to the concept of time and work. What is time and work? Okay, so there is just one formula you need to know in this time and work. What is that formula? You need to know the work equals to time into efficiency. What I am saying here, work equals to time into efficiency. So if you want to calculate this time, what you'll get this total work. This one is total work actually. Total work equals to time into efficiency. So what is your time? Time equals to total work divided by your total efficiency. And what is your efficiency? Efficiency is total work divided by total time. So this is known as efficiency. What is this efficiency? I hope you all of you know the meaning of work and time. Okay, time is the duration. Work means how much you have to do something, how much work you have to do there. Okay, that is your total work. What is this efficiency? This efficiency means rate. Okay, rate means work per unit time. Work per unit time. This is known as rate. Okay, so efficiency is nothing but your rate, and rate is work per unit time, and it is known as efficiency. So you need to know these formulas and you are ready to do this topic. Okay, now I'll start with some basic concepts. In today's lecture we will discuss some basic concept, basic questions, and in next lecture we will go to some advanced level questions. Okay, now starting with this first question. What is this first question? A can do a piece of work in 10 days, B alone can do it in 15 days. Both A and B working together can finish the work in how many days? Okay, now this is a very simple question. There are 2 to 3 methods actually. From in your 7th to 8th class, you have, I think you have done this method 1 by 10 plus 1 by 15, and this will lead to your answer. Okay, but I am gonna give you one another method, and what is that method? That is LCM method. Okay, we'll solve the questions in time and work with this LCM method. It's a quite easy method. See here, A is doing work in how many days? 10 days. And same work, okay, that same work is done by B in how many days? 15 days. So can I say here, A is doing the same work in 10 days and B is doing the same work in 15 days. So work is same here. So make that work same. How will you do that? Just take the LCM of this 10 and 15. So what you'll get? You'll get 30. So this one is LCM, and this LCM will be your total work. Let this LCM be your total work. It means A can do 30 work in 10 days. If A can do 30 work in 10 days, how much work he will do in one day? So that is his efficiency, 30 work divided by 10 days. So you can see clearly he is doing 3 work per day. Similarly, if B is doing 30 work in 15 days, how much work he will do in one day? So just divide this 30 by 15, you will get 2 work per day. Okay, what are you getting? 2 work per day. A is doing 3 work per day, B is doing 2 work per day. So if I ask you what is total work they are doing together in one day, so we'll say A is doing 3, B is doing 2, so you will get 5 work per day, and this is the combined efficiency of both A and B. Now what you have asked, you have to find the time in which A and B working together can finish the work. Now see, I have already told you what is time. Time is total work divided by efficiency, total efficiency. Now see here, what is total work? Total work is 30. So this 30 work is done by now A and B together, and A and B together can do 5 work per day. So just divide this 30 by 5 work per day, you're gonna get 6 days, and that's the answer. I hope this one is very clear to you. This is the basic question. So I'll explain everything to you, how you take LCM and how do you find the efficiency of a person. Okay, I'll explain. I had already explained this to you. Now in the next question, we will directly do the question. Okay, now move to the next question. What is next question? See here. A can do 1/3 of work in 5 days. So he's talking about A. A is doing 1/3 work in 5 days. In the question, he could have given also 33 1/3%. So if he is giving you 33 1/3%, or he is giving you 1/3 of work, the both things are same, because 33 1/3% is 1/3. Okay, so instead of this 1/3, he could have given you this 33 1/3%. So both things are same. Now see, 1/3 work is done by A in 5 days. Then what will be total work done by A in how many days? So if he is doing 1/3 in 5 days, just multiply this 5 by 3, you're gonna get 15 days. It means total work done by A will be in 15 days. So he can do the total work in 15 days. Now see here, 2/5 of work we can do in 10 days. Means this 2/5 of B in how many days? He's doing in 10 days. So total work is done by B in how many days? So just do one thing, multiply this 10 by 5 and divide this by 2. It means 2 by 5 and 10, then 1 will be 10 into 5, this divided by 2, you'll get 5 into 5, how much? 25 days. So you can say A is doing in 15 days and B is doing in 25 days. Okay, now see here, take the LCM of both. Why LCM? Because work is same for both. So in 15 and 25, what you're gonna get? You're gonna get 75 as a work. What you'll get? 75. So in 15 days, he is doing 75 work. In 15 days, you're doing 75. Then in one day, what will do? He will do 5 work per day. Just divide this 75 by 15, you're gonna get this. And this is efficiency. In 25, 75, then in one day, how much? 3 work per day. So this one is the efficiency of B. Now you have to find in how many days both A and B together can complete the work. So what you will do? You will do one thing. Just do this A plus B's time equals to this work upon efficiency. What is total work? Total work is 75. And what is total efficiency? Just add both. 5 plus 3, you're going to get 8. This will cancel out. You will get 9 3 by 8 days. What are you going to get? 9 3 by 8, and this none of these would be the answer. I hope this concept is clear to you. So I hope you got the answer. Okay, now move to the next one. What is next question? See here, A can do a work in 15 days and B alone can do it in 20 days. ABC can do it in 8 days. Then C alone can do the work in how many days? See here, you have to find the days of C. Means you have to find the time of C. So what will be time of C? You know, time is equals to this total work divided by efficiency. And what is efficiency? Whose efficiency actually? Efficiency of C. So what should be your first task? You have to find the efficiency of this C and you're gonna get the answer. Now see here, A is doing in 15 days. B can do same work in 20 days, and these A, B and C, they all are doing in 8 days. So if work is same in all these three cases, so what will be the total work? So just take the LCM. So we'll get LCM as 120. Okay, in 15 days 120, then in one day he's getting 8 work per day. In 20 days 120, in one day he's getting 6 work per day. In 8 days 120, so all three are getting 15 work per day. Okay, now see from here, you have this A plus B plus C's efficiency is 15 work per day. It means they all three can do 15 work per day. But see one thing, this A can do this 8 work per day. This B can do this 6 work per day. So what you're getting, 8 plus 6, you're getting 14. It means efficiency of C should be 1. How I'm saying this? Because your total efficiency of A, B and C is 15 work. You are saying here A's efficiency is this 8 work per day, B's efficiency is this 6 work per day. So what should be C's efficiency? So clearly they all three are doing 15 work per day, but A and B together can do 14 work. It means C is doing only 1 work per day. So can I say C's time would be 120 work divided by this 1 work per day, because efficiency of C is 1 work per day. You're getting 120 days as answer. C can do the work alone in 120 days. So this E would be the answer, none of these. I hope this concept is clear. This was the basic concept. Now move to the next one. What is next question? See here, A and B together can complete a piece of work in 12 days. Okay, A plus B. If he's talking about together or there is an and bit in between, just use this plus sign here. A plus B can do the work in how many days? In 12 days. B and C means B plus C together can do the same work in 20 days. Okay. Now C and A. So this C and A is doing this 15 days. So what should be the LCM? So you can see LCM would be 60 work. So in 12 days 60 work, in one day how much work? This would be 5 work per day. Here 3 work per day. Here 4 work per day. Okay. Now do one thing. Now add these all. So you're gonna get twice of A plus B plus C. You can clearly see here 1A is here, 1 is here. So 2A. Similarly 2B and 2C. So 2 will be common, twice of A plus B plus C. So together they will do 5 plus 3 plus 4. It will be 12 work per day. So if twice of A plus B plus C can do 12 work per day, then A plus B plus C will do how much? 6 work per day. Okay. So this is the combined efficiency of these all three. So what you would have asked, in how many days A, B and C together can complete it? Okay, so you have to find actually time of this A plus B plus C. So what you're gonna get? You're gonna get total work. Total work is 60. And what is the combined efficiency of these all three? You will have 6 work per day. So clearly you can see the answer would be 10 days. That's the answer. Okay, so that was a quite simple one. Actually, these are the questions to clear your base actually for time and work. From the next video onwards, we will do some advanced level questions. So this video would be very helpful to clear your basic concepts. Okay, so the students whose basic concepts are not clear, they can watch this video to clear their basic concepts. Okay, then we will do the next video. In the next video we will do some advanced level questions. Now move to the next one. What is next question? You can see here A and B together can complete a piece of work in 8 days. It means A and B can do in 8 days. Okay, B and C, so B and C can do in 12 days. Done. Now all three means A plus B plus C together can complete the work in how much days? In 6 days. And how many days? 6 days. Now just take the LCM of these three. So what you're gonna get, 8, 12 and 6, you'll get 24 work. So total work is 24. What should be the efficiency of all these three? So you're gonna get this 3, you will get this 2, you will get this 4 work per day. Okay, these all are also work per day. This one is work per day also. So these one are your efficiency. Now, in how much time A and C together complete the work? So for that you need to know the time of efficiency. If you want to calculate the time of A and C, you need to know the efficiency of A and C, because this time would be work upon efficiency, and efficiency of what? A and C actually. So see here, you know the combined efficiency of all these three. What is that? That is 4 work per day. So this one is 4 work per day. Now, if you want to calculate the efficiency of A, you need to know the efficiency of B and C. So in this question, you have given the efficiency of B and C. What is that? That is 2 work per day. So if B and C is doing 2 work per day, then A will do also 2 work. So efficiency of A is 2. Now similarly, if you want to calculate for C, what you will do? This A plus B plus C combined efficiency is 4 work per day. You can see, if you want to calculate the efficiency of C, you need to know the efficiency of A and B. And what is the efficiency of A and B? You can clearly see this one is 3 work per day. So what should be the efficiency of C? That is 1 work per day. It means this is 1. So you can see here, time of this A and C equals to how much work you are getting? This 24 work divided by this 2 plus 1, you're getting 3 work per day. Now this work will cancel out by this you will get 8 days. Okay, so in how many days A and C together can finish the work? In 8 days, and that should be all. Okay, now move to the next one. What is next question? If you have any doubt, please ask in the comment box. Okay, we will try to solve your doubts in the next session. Now see here, A can do a piece of work in 20 days. Okay, A can do in 20 days. B alone can do it in 12 days. B can do this in 12 days. So what should be the LCM? The LCM should be 60. So in 20 days 60 work, in 1 day he will do this 3 work per day. In 12 days he's doing 60 work, in 1 day he's gonna do this 5 work per day. Okay, B worked at it for 9 days. Okay, we were working at it for 9 days. In 1 day he can do this 5 work. In 9 days he can do 9 into this 5. What work? 45 work. So you have total work 60. Now 45 is already completed. So how much work is still remaining? So we'll say, so 15 work is still remaining. And you have asked in the question, he can finish the remaining work in how many days? So you have to find this time of A to complete the remaining work. So time will be total work is 15 divided by efficiency. So what should be the efficiency of A? This one is clearly mentioned here, 3 work per day. So you can see, you'll get 5 days. So according to question, he has in the question he has asked the remaining work. So answer would be this 5 days. If he would have asked you to find the total days, or total work is finished in how many days, so question answer should have been this 9 days plus 5 days. So you will get 9 plus 5, you're gonna get this 14 days. Okay, so 14 days should be the answer. I hope this concept is clear to you. Now move to the next one. What is next question? This is very important question actually. Okay, so before proceeding to next question, please just pause the video and try to solve every question by yourself, then move to the solution. Okay, now see here, A can do a piece of work in 40 days. He worked at it for 5 days. Then B finished it in 21 days. Okay, in how many days A and B together finish the work? See here, A can do a work in 40 days. Now this question is slightly different from all others, because in this question you have only given this data, that's that A can do the work in 40 days, nothing else. So in 40 days, how much work he can do? It's up to you what you have to consider here. So I'll consider 40 work. You can consider one work, you can consider 100 work, because 40s are divisible by 40. So that's why I am taking 40 work. Okay. So see here, A can do 40 work in 40 days. So how much work in one day? So he'll do one work in one day. Okay. He worked at it for 5 days. If he is working for 5 days, then how much work he will do in 5 days? So this 5 into 1, he'll doing this 5 work. Total is your 40 work. Now 5 work is completed. Now just subtract this 5 from 40. You will get this 35. This work is still remaining. Okay. And what about this remaining work? Then he has said, then B finished it in 21 days. Actually, he's talking about this 35 work. That remaining 35 work is finished by B in 21 days. Okay. So in the question, he's clearly mentioned that A is working at it for 5 days. So after 5 days, who is finishing it? B is finishing the remaining work in 21 days. So you have this 21 days. What work you have now left? You have left this 35 work. It means in 21 days he is doing this 35 work. So one day, what he will do? In one day we can do this 35 by 21 work. 7 will cancel this 35 by 5 times, and this 21 by 3. Clearly you can see 5 by 3 work in one day. And keep in mind, this one day work is nothing else but your efficiency. What is this? This is efficiency. I have already told you in the starting of video. What was efficiency? Efficiency was work per unit time. Per unit time means, here unit of time is day. So work per day. Are you getting my point? So efficiency is nothing else but work per day, work per hour. Okay, work per second, work per minute is known as your efficiency. So if you are seeing here, in one day he is doing this 5 by 3 work. Can I say this 5 by 3 work per day is his efficiency, or efficiency of B? Okay. Now what you have to find? You have to find in how many days A and B together can finish the work. Now you have to find the time of this A and B. What would be the time? Time would be this total work. Total work is how much? This 40 divided by this 1 plus 5 by 3 work per day. Now this work will cancel out by this work. You're gonna get this 8 by 3 days. What you'll get? 8 by 3. This 8 will cancel out this 40 by 5. This 3 will go there. 5 into 3. You're gonna get 15 days, and this one is the answer. I hope this concept is clear to you. Okay. So 15 days is the right answer of this question. Done. I hope this concept is clear. Now move to the next one. This is very important also. This concept is very important also. So see in this question, A can do a piece of work in 10 days. A can do in 10 days. B can do in 15 days. Okay. Now C can do in 20 days. So what is the LCM? LCM would be 60. Now this would be 6 work per day. This would be 4 work per day. And this would be 3 work per day. Okay. So these are efficiency of A, B and C. Now move to the question. What is saying? They start work together. But after 2 days, A leaves off. It means for 2 days, they all 3 were working together. All 3 were working together. So in 2 days, how much work they will do? 6 plus 4 plus 3. So what you'll get? You'll get 13 plus 2. 13 into 2. You're going to get 26 work is done in these 2 days. Now, after 3 days, C leaves off. Now, there is a concept. After 3 days, it does not mean next after 3 days. There are 2 terms actually. Next after and after. After means you have to count from starting. You have to count the days from starting. And next after, it means suppose instead of this after, he would have written here next after, then you would have count 2 plus 3, then you will do this next 3 days. But here he has written only after, so you have to start the days from beginning, okay, or you have to count the days from beginning. It means these 2 days are included in these 3 days. What I am saying here, this in these 3 days, these 2 days are also included. It means if in 3 days 2 days are also included, then how much day, how many days you have left? You have left only 1 day. So for next 1 day, because A has already gone, you have left with B and C. So B and C will do the work for 1 day only. So in this way, C's 3 days are completed here, because 2 days with 2 days here and 1 day here. So total 3 days you have got here. Now see, in 1 day, B and C will do the work. How much work? So 4 plus 3. So what you're gonna get? You're gonna get this 30. You're gonna get this 7 work. So what you'll get? 26 plus 7, 33 work. And this one is the total completed work. What is this? This one is completed work. Now, what is the remaining work? Now just subtract the 60. Now subtract this 33 actually from 60. What you're gonna get? You're gonna get this 27 work. This one is the remaining work. Okay. Now remaining work, who will do the remaining work? B will do the remaining work. Here clearly mentioned, B will do the remaining work. So in how many days B will do the remaining work? So see here, timing of B would be total work. You get 27 divided by this 4 work per day. What are you gonna get? You're gonna get 6 1 by 4 days. Sorry, 6 3 by 4 actually. 6 4s are 24 plus 3, 27 by 4. So remaining work is done by B in this day. But you have asked in how many days will work get completed. So he's talking about the work. The work means total work actually. So in how many days total work gets completed? So just count here. 2 days here, 1 day here. Total how many? 3 days. And this 6 3 by 4. So you got 3 plus 6 3 by 4. What you're gonna get? You're gonna get 9 3 by 4 days. What you'll get? 9 3 by 4 days. And this should be the answer of this question. So this was the basic method to solve this question. Now I have a short trick to do this one. Okay, I have a short trick to do this question. So what is the short trick? Now this, see here. Now 10 days, B is doing in how many days? 15 days. Now C is doing in 21 days, 20 days actually. So you got the LCM 60. 6 work, now 4 work, now 3 work. Okay, these are the efficiency of A, B and C. Now see, who is leaving the work? A is leaving. After how many days? After 2 days. Just do one thing. Subtract the work of A for 2 days from this total work, because A was working only for 2 days. So what you're gonna do, just subtract the 2 days of A's work. So in 1 day A can do this 6. So in 2 days he'll doing 6 into 2, 12 work. So now just subtract this 12 from 60. What you gonna left? You're gonna left with this 48 work. Okay. Now again after 3 days, now C is working for 3 days only, because I have already told you, if he's writing here after, it means you have to count the days from beginning. So 2 days are already done. Now these 3 days, but we have already in this case we have only subtracted the work of A only. But if you want to calculate this answer of this question, you need to subtract the 3 days work of C. What you have to do? You have to subtract the 3 days work of C. So what is the 3 days work of C? So C is doing work for 3 days. So in 3 days, how much work he is doing? So you will say in 1 day he is doing this 3 work. So in 3 days he will doing 9 work. So just subtract 9 from this 48. What you will get? You will get 39 work. And this remaining work is only and only done by B from beginning to the end of work. What I'm saying here, this 39 work is of B only from beginning to end. So if you calculated that 39 work B alone can do in how many days, that will be your answer. So just do one thing, 39 divided by this 4 work per day, what you're gonna get? You're gonna get 9 4s are 36, 3 are still remaining, 9 3 by 4 days. What you'll get? 9 3 by 4 days directly, and this should be the answer of question. If you got this concept, you can easily get this question in 5 to 10 seconds actually, if you have clearly got this concept. Okay, otherwise by doing the basic method you will have extra 20 minutes. Sorry, you will take extra 20 seconds actually to do this question. Okay, so to save this much time, you have to do this question by this method. Okay, so what I have told you, just subtract the work of A and C because they both were leaving this work, and you will get the answer. You get the remaining work as 39, and just divide 39 by this 4 work per day because this 4 work per day was the efficiency of B. So you got the answer 9 3 by 4 days. Okay, so 9 3 by 4 days is the right answer. Okay, so I hope this concept is clear to you, and this question is your homework. This question is your homework. Done? Please answer this question in your comment box, and in the next class we will discuss some advanced level questions. Now see, as you know, we have started a daily quiz at 10 a.m. our entry app. So please join this quiz daily at 10 a.m. In this quiz you will get this 15 question for 15 minutes. Link of this will be given in the description box. First three winner of this quiz will get some prize. Okay, we have already mentioned this in the other videos. So please attempt this quiz, our entry app, and this is free of cost for you guys. Okay, so I have in the beginning of video I have asked one thing from you guys. I have asked to like this video, comment this video, and to share this as much as possible, and subscribe our entry app. Okay, so if you want to that I should continue this series, please, I just want one thing from you, just like this video as much as possible. Okay, so that's all guys for today. We'll meet you in the next class. Thank you very much.